Good morning, students. Today we will start with the unit 7. Up to unit 7, this will come in your half yearly exams. Physiology and injuries in sports. In sports, when we do the exercise, either it is short time or long time, it makes effects on our body. It changes the physiology of our body. So that we can see it change the muscular power, muscular size, heart capacity, lung capacity, your reaction ability, and your lungs capacity. All this can be have the effects on the exercise. When you used to do the exercise regularly, that effects will remain for a longer time. If you will do the exercise for a short term, the local temperature of body, local beat of your heart, that will be local supply of your blood will increase when you will work. So in physiological factor determining the components of physical fitness, there are various physical factors that determines the components of physical fitness. First we will talk about the strength, size of muscle. If you are having the big muscles, longer muscles, then your strength depends on that. If you are having the big muscles, long muscles, the strength of muscle will increase. They will produce the more energy. When they will produce the more energy, your action will become fast for a longer time. More force you will get from the muscles. So the size of muscles you can increase in the size by doing the proper exercise. Next, the body weight. It is also well known fact, if a person is good in the weight, he is stronger than the person who is having the lighter weight. Here there is positive correlation between body weight and strength. If you are having the good body weight, healthy body weight, your actions, your capacity, your working style, definitely that will be in the better way. You will increase your strength in this. If you are less in the weight, your performance will be not up to the mark. So you should keep the body weight in control. Next, muscle composition. Each muscle consists basically two type of the fibers, white fibers and red fiber. The white fibers are having the quickness. If a person is having more number of white fibers, so that actions of that person will be more quicker. And if you will talk about the red fiber, so that person is having more number of hemoglobin in their body. That depends on the endurance part. The person who is having the red fibers, his endurance power will be at good level. The person who is having the white fiber, these can be called as the fast twitch fibers and low twitch fiber also. Fast twitch fibers are white fiber and slow twitch fiber are the red fiber. Next comes intensity of the nervous impulse. A muscle is compound of number of motor units. The total force of the muscles depends on the number of contracting motor units. Maximum time, if the muscles are working fastly, the more energy you will get the instant, and the muscle will contract more strongly, or it can be said that the muscle will produce more force or strength. So intensity of the nervous impulse also determine the amount of the strength. Next comes the physiologic factor determine the speed. First is the mobility of the nervous system. Our muscles contract and relax at the maximum speeds when we will do the sprint. It is seen in the, or any fast movement, fast contract and relax, the muscles starts to contract and relax, and more energy comes out at the faster rate when these muscles actions comes at the faster rates. The nervous system can maintain the rapid excitation and inhibition only a few seconds, after which the excitation spread to the neighboring center. जब ये नेबरिंग आसपास के एरिया में टेंशन पैदा करता है तो देन स्लो स्पीड स्टार्ट्स गेट स्लो. नेक्स्ट, मसल composition. Muscle with the greater percentage of fast twitch fiber contract with more speed in the comparison of muscle, as we have read earlier. The white fibers means fast twitch fibers. If you are having more number of fast twitch fibers, you will be getting the speed in short time. If you are having the red fibers, so then it will take time, but your endurance power will be at the higher level in that. Next, explosive strength. For the every quick explosive movement, you required the fast movement. Explosive strength you required, the fast strength. The example is here for the boxing. When a person is deliver the punch, if he is having the power and the speed, both combination of power and speed, only then he will get the desire, get the marks or make the good contact with the opponent. The size and muscles coordination. It also depends on the metabolic process. We can remaining factor can be improved through the training. If we will do the training, we can make the alertness in the muscles, in the tension of the muscles. The functioning of the muscle we can make it fast at the fast rate. Exercise makes the effects on that. Next, the flexibility. Flexibility determines the speed to certain extent, because if you are having the large this movement, flexibility increase your movements. It makes fast your to make turn fast, move fast, your joints starts to move fast, and the angle of the joints increase if you are having the flexibility, which if you are having good flexibility, that definitely will going to help you in the speed. Next, the biochemical reserve and metabolic power. For maximum speed performance, the muscle require more amount of energy, very high energy. When we are doing any of the work, we require the high energy in our muscles. That muscle will get the energy from ATP, and store in the muscle should be enough. If ATP and CP store is less in contracting muscles, the muscles contraction due to insufficient energy, which will become slower after short time. If you are having shortage in the energy, so your muscle will start to get slow after some time. Next comes the physiological factor determining the endurance. Aerobic capacity. To perform the activity continuously, we require the endurance. That endurance, we require the endurance muscle which can be supplied by the presence of oxygen. Our body requires the nutrition and oxygen and energy while we are working. If we want to make endurance power, so we have to work on our aerobic capacity. Aerobic capacity, we have to O2 level should be increase in our body. Maintain adequate supply of O2 in our body. Our energy liberation is important for endurance performance. The aerobic capacity depends on the following factor. Oxygen intake. What is oxygen intake? One number question can come like that. Oxygen intake is the amount of oxygen which can be taken by the lungs from the atmosphere. जैसे हम सांस लेते हैं, that oxygen we intake from the atmosphere, that is oxygen intake. If you are having the good lungs, you are having the ability to take the more oxygen from the atmosphere. So if you depends on lung size, number of active alveoli, strength of the respiratory muscles. Next comes the oxygen transport. The amount of our body muscles requires, our cells requires the oxygen and nutrition. So when this number transportation of the oxygenated blood reach to the cells, they make alive, they can work for the longer time. The amount of oxygen taken into the blood from lungs has to be transported to the working muscle. The oxygen transport depends on the amount of oxygen which the blood has absorbed from the lungs and the ability of the circulatory system. If we are having good heart, only then we will be able to supply that oxygen and blood to the cells at the higher rate. Next, the oxygen uptake. What is oxygen uptake? The amount of oxygen which can be absorbed and consumed by the working muscle from the blood is called oxygen, which is consumed by the muscles. And oxygen uptake depends on the rate of diffusion, which the further determined by the speed of the blood flow. If your this heart is good, your lungs are good, so then you will work for the longer times and with the efficiency. Next comes the energy reserves. The aerobic capacity also depends upon the availability of the fuel to the muscles. When we do the aerobic exercise, we require the energy to our muscles to work and oxygen to work. So that if we will do the work at the higher rate, then we will get tired earlier, as you have seen in the sprint races, that when there is debit of oxygen and nutrition, so then lactic acid starts to body starts to make the lactic acid, which damage to the cells. Next is lactic acid tolerance. The ability of tolerant higher concentration of the lactic acid is the significant factor in the determining aerobic capacity. The lactic acid tolerance is important for the activity then last for about 40 seconds or more. If we are having good aerobic capacity, so we can delay the lactic acid, impression of lactic acid. Movement economy. The economical movements are significant for the endurance performance. In runner who can run at a given pace with the less energy expenditure can continue with in long races. You have seen the runner is running for the 10 kilometer 50 kilometers walk, like that. They require the energy and endurance. So we overcome on the fatigue, that is tolerance power. So we are having the lactic tolerance power. Muscle composition. There are two basic muscles we have already discussed about the white fiber, such slow twitch and fast twitch fibers. The slow twitch fibers are having the more number of hemoglobin, and the fast twitch fibers, white fibers, are good in the movement. They makes our body action at the fast rate. This is difference. Physiological factor determining the flexibility. The range of movement possible at the higher rate, we can range what is flexibility? It is the range of movement of your joints. The flexibility depends on number of the factor. There are some of the factor which are not trainable, but some factor are trainable to an extent. The various factor which determine the flexibility are described below are muscle strength. The muscle should have the maximum level of strength to make the movement possible, especially against the gravity of the external force. If your muscles are heavy, if your muscles are powerful, so they can minimize the this work. They can work against the gravity and external forces. In sprint sports, legs or knees can be lifted to the required height or angle if related muscle, abdominal muscle, if you are having power in your abdominal muscle, only then you will be able to run fast. Next is joint structure. There are various type of the joints in our body, so that also depends on your flexibility, having the greater range of motion than others. The example, the ball and the socket joints we are having in our this shoulder, this has the greatest range of motion. We can move like this, and this we can do like this. And age and gender, if we are well known fact ki flexibility we can gain in the early age, early in the childhood, but if we will be at the you are having the age more than the 25 or it is hard to get the flexibility. Stretching ability of the muscles. The muscles are stretched by the muscles can factor limiting the range of movements. For making any movement at a joint, the muscle must contract and execute the movement. If muscles are not regularly stretched, if you want to increase your flexibility, so you should stretch your body, so that make the your movement fast. Next comes the internal environment. Internal environment is the athlete influence the flexibility. For the example, 10 minutes in a warm bath increase body temperature and flexibility, whereas 10 minutes staying outside in 10 degree centigrade reduce the body temperature. If we are working after doing the warm up, so we can increase the flexibility range. If we are doing same exercise in the minus 10 degree Celsius temperature, so that will reduce your flexibility. Previous injury also affects on your this flexibility. Thank you.